Well, all right. Well, good morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending here in Nigeria, highlighting the commissioning of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Barracks on Thursday in the Federal Capital Territory. The president, during the commissioning, lauded the officers of the Nigerian Armed Forces as the nation's heroes while pledging his administration's unwavering commitment to their welfare.
The Armed Forces Complex is to honor the unbroken spirit and dedication of the men and women who serve our great nation. Thank you for that unbroken spirit. Thank you for what you have been doing for the country to keep us safe and building our confidence for a respectable, peaceful Nigeria. I salute you, and I'm ready to back you.
All right, I joined the military officers to applaud President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Barracks commenced, in 2022, and it was, fully funded under the, leadership of the former Chief of Army Staff, Lagbaja, correct. And I love that, this whole thing has emerged at this point, especially the fact that we've seen all these dilapidated barracks and all of these military officers having to go through, living in quarters that are not befitting. And this Bola Ahmed Tinubu's barracks is equipped with so many facilities and, to address the acute shortage of barracks for our Nigerian military personnel. I'd like to take Wale's tweet, and he actually detailed the amenities there. He wrote, the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Barracks, Asokoro, it has 16 major general quarters, 34 brigadier general quarters, 60 major colonel flats, 60 lieutenant captain flats, 180 senior non-commissioned officers block of flats, 264 corporal and below flats, worship centers, sports facilities, a powerhouse, great deal of legacy by the late Chief of Army Staff, Lagbaja. Great. But the optics did not really look good, Rufai, because the naming of the the Army General Barracks, it didn't really look good for a lot of Nigerians, because when the Nigerian Army posted that video on their Twitter account, there were so many comments, and I'll read some of them. They were not quite nice. This person wrote, Carol, wrote, how many things is he going to name after himself? There used to be a time when leaders were selfless. Whatever is done to honor their name is done by someone else. This self-aggrandizement is quite appalling. Well, Handler wrote, this same army have retired generals who served this country, and even many lay their lives for the security of this country. Yes, they prefer Tinubu to be named after one of their barracks. Anyways, make una continue. But it's a shame, more tweets, but I wouldn't go there. I also love the fact that, Tinubu talked about the fact that he wants to enhance the welfare of officers. I actually liked that part. But I'd like to take a video. Let me take your comment before I take this video.
Okay, Odu, that's a very good point you've made.
Yeah.
Because I think before I gave my analysis on this subject, before I had to ask, how many things that President Tinubu named after himself? I know there's one new polytechnic coming up in Abuja.
Yeah.
So I thought that the way it used to be done before was the fact that it's people that name things after you, not in your administration. It looks somehow to me. This sense of his name is on everything and every Tom, Dick, and Harry. We should have a point in this country where even if it was even offered, because a lot of people like eye service in this country. We're a nation of very big people that do eye service. Even if it was offered to you, you say, you know what, I don't think the optics look nice. And like you said rightly in one of those messages, there are other officers, top military officers that have named their life down. I would have thought that barrack should be named after Taurid Lagbaja. He conceptualized that idea, but he didn't live to see it. He died, due to ill health. I would have thought that a befitting tribute to the barrack would have been named. I would have also thought that probably, if it's not okay, if you don't want to name it after Taurid Lagbaja, how about General Atairu that died in a plane crash in the line of duty for this country, chief of army staff. These are people that we can name the barracks after, you know, to be able to bring about that legacy and bring about that furtherance of, you know, esprit de corps among the military and camaraderie and all of that. You know, that's what I would have thought in my own opinion. I mean, President Tinubu, I think what you should focus on is bring down inflation. I know some people will argue that it's the CBN's job to name inflation, but you are the commander-in-chief of this country. I mean, you are the number one, the buck stops on your table. You know, I would have thought that you should bring down inflation, ensure that the economy, rather than naming things against you. In the spirit of naming things, now, if we now call it Tinubu inflation, now, they will say we've started again. If we call it Tinubu economic pain, now, they will say we started again. It's not naming things after him. But now they're naming Barrack after him. I was just being cheeky there.
All right.
But I'm sure they get the message.
Things have been named after him.
Go ahead.
So, Bola Ahmed Tinubu Technology and Innovation Center, Batik, we spoke about this here. Bola Ahmed Tinubu Complex, National Assembly Library was named after him. Bola Tinubu Polytechnic, and now this. In fairness to the president, he's not the one naming these things after himself. It's people, and it's just a culture of sycophancy that you talked about before, just a few minutes ago. But he does have a right to say, you know what, I don't want to take this on. Let someone else, after he's done with his tenure, whether one or two, what people would then judge is how well he served the people, and in honor of that, then give him, if they want to even build an epitaph in his honor, then it's up to the people. But I think he doesn't speak very well, you know, for almost everything, and people coming to Babasa, please, this is after your name, this is after your name, doesn't speak very well at all.
All right. I mean, talking about, you know, let's just speak about the enhancement of the welfare of officers, which he promised during his speech. And, you know, I think I heard you earlier, Dr. Bati, talking about even, you know, commercializing these officers already. I mean, we have seen videos where men of the Nigerian army have been caught on camera